how do we make the RV go from looking like this to looking like this? Stick around to find out. Hey everybody, it's Brian from Cruisin with the Colemans, and we are about to undertake one of the scariest RV projects we have ever done. And this is coming from the guy who put solar on the roof. But I'm making a much bigger hole today. I asked Michelle a while back, what do you think we need for our rig to make it even more perfect because we love it so much? And she said, I want a window on the back. So today we're gonna put a window on the back of the RV. Now, we've gotten our window already. We've looked at all the options at RecPro, and we found the one that we think is gonna be perfect here. It's about one of the biggest ones that they offer, and it's gonna go right about there on the window. Now, this is a pretty straightforward project if you're just swapping out a window because you need to replace it, but I've obviously got a lot more to deal with today, so let's get started. After taking a lot of very careful and very precise measurements, I think I have everything marked out correctly. So the rough opening on the window was marked in the packaging, so I knew that. I've used my T-square and my level to make sure everything is measured exactly correctly because I don't want a window that's crooked in the end. I also used my stud finder just to make sure that I'm not gonna run into any problems as I'm cutting. There is a vertical beam that goes right about here. We wanted the window a little bit higher initially, but because of that vertical beam in here, just don't think it's gonna be possible. So we lowered it down so that we're just below that, so we shouldn't hit it. And I also know that right here, there's an electric run for wiring for all of these lights up here, the marker lights. So when I get to this point, I'm gonna have to be very, very careful, and I'm gonna cut this out. Then I can kind of move that wiring hopefully over to finish the cut. And then hopefully there's enough wire in there that I can run it around the window. If not, I'll have to splice it and put in a jumper. All right, I guess it's time to start cutting. Oh my gosh. All right, well, yeah, here goes nothing. In the factory, we know that whenever they're cutting holes in the Asdel, they're always just using routers to do it. So I figured that's probably the smartest thing to do. My walls are about 2 inches thick. This is a 1-inch router bit, I think a 1.5-inch router bit. So I know I'm gonna have to make 2 passes, one to get the outside wall, and then I'll do a second one on the inside to get the inside part of the wall out. But I mean, I guess we're just gonna do this. Here we go. I feel like I'm stalling. All right, I'm getting very close to the area where that wire run is. So we're gonna now pull this out. Gonna have to break through because this backer, it's glued onto these backers. So I had to get a pry bar to pry this off the backers because of the glue. So once I got it removed, there was some insulation in here, pink insulation. So our back wall, because of the age of our RV, is fiberglass coating on Luan. I've got another vertical run right here, another one of these beams. So I'm gonna cut all the way over past it and then see about that electric run. Well, the good news is my stud finder lied to me because I actually don't have any wires running down here. So yay. Well, what's done can't be undone. Can't unbake a cake. Hi. Oh my God, what have we done? Ah! Now that I can see what's going on in here and the fact that I have to cut through these backer boards, I've switched over to my oscillating saw because I can get a straight line all the way in. It should make things a little bit easier for this section. All right, I've made a big hole. I think it's time for a lunch break. I have my hole cut. I had to go back in and make a couple areas just a little bit wider. I was a little shy right up here on the top, and I didn't account for one thing. And I'm kind of mad at you. Why didn't you yell stop and comment below when I made this mistake? So when I set the window up here in place, it all fits in. However, I didn't account for my radial corners, and I should have made those corners rounded, and that was a dumb mistake on my part. So I'm gonna have to get a fiberglass repair kit, and I think I'll be fine to get that repaired. Now what I have to do is get this whole section framed in. I've got some pieces of wood to put in here just to give me something to screw into so that the window's held in place tight. I have some liquid nails construction adhesive. I stuffed a little bit of extra insulation that I had back into these nooks and crannies where I pulled that insulation out just to make sure that this area is still nice and well insulated. Now I'm gonna use some liquid nails just to help hold these boards in place once I get them in. So I'm just gonna put a bead on each side here. So I get that in. Just give it a little squeeze here. Again, once I get the window in and everything's screwed together, that's gonna hold that all tight, and then it'll cure just fine. I also have these radial corners to put in. I'm gonna use just a little dab of liquid nails on each of those. Now this is my screw up spot. So this should actually be in place inside this wall. You shouldn't actually be able to see it, but I've got some fill kit, so I'm gonna have to repair that. So that's the area I'm gonna have to cover up here in just a little bit. All right, it's time to put the window in. Here we go. All right, fast forward a few minutes. I think I had a battery die. I had some problems on the inside. So we've got everything screwed into place now. Now I'm just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. I do still need to apply my sealant around the edges out here, but first I want to deal with my corner screw up. So that's going to be the next thing. We're not really going to show you that on this video because that's not what this is all about, but it's my next part of the project. All right, so this project was not without its difficulties, I will say. Honestly, cutting the hole was not so bad. There were a couple of unexpected things. We expected to see styrofoam inside. Instead, we had insulation. I messed up with these radial corners, so I've still got to get that part fixed off. I've put the first layer of fiberglass on here. Everything is waterproof and weatherproof at this point, so I'm ready to go. I just need to get the paint to finish off all of that. But what do you think? How beautiful to have this great big window at the back, looking out at the back of our campsite. Plus, now we've got that added airflow, cross breeze going through the RV. So we're really excited to see how we like it. Please make sure that you take a look at all of our helpful hints, RV modifications. They're all linked up below. Also, make sure you tell RecPro that we sent you. Use the code Colemans for 5% off in your checkout. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you out on your next adventure.